And now, the Epistle to the Romans. Hello, everyone. It is I, Gabe Angel. The people wouldn't have known what sin was had it not been for the laws of Moses.
So if they wouldn't have known until you made Looney Tunes 1.0 write down all those laws, then ignorance would have been bliss. Nice job, G-Man. Exactly. If God hadn't given us the law, then people wouldn't have sinned so much, and then we wouldn't have gotten so much grace. It all makes sense.
The law's spiritual, but you guys are physical and mortal and slaves to sin, physically and metaphorically. You do what you hate instead of what you like. You don't do those vile things. The sin inside you does those things.
Right, the sin inside you. Next, you're gonna be blaming me, I suppose. Satan made you do it.
You don't do the good things that you want to do. Rather, you do the evil that you don't want to do. But that is not you. That is the sin that lives inside of you. Your mortal body is a slave to sin and wants you to do things that your mind might be ashamed of, which makes you all unhappy. But thanks to Jesus Christ, you will be rescued from the vile slavery of sin.
Slavery in the Bible. Totally different. Exactly. It's totally different. I don't understand why anybody wouldn't want to be slaves to Jesus.
Those that live worldly lives according to the flesh have their minds set on fleshy desires.
Gross!
But if you live according to the desires of the Spirit and satisfy your spiritual desires, you will totally please God.
Wait, what?
The Spirit is inside of you. Jesus Christ is inside of you. The Holy Spirit is inside of you, giving your mortal body the glory of immortality.
That's right. If you let Jesus inside of you, then you can be all God's children and share in God's glory. I don't know, minions. There's a lot of metaphors in there. It's kind of confusing and creepy. Ugh.
Pay no mind to your present suffering. It is nothing to the eternal glory that awaits you. For all of metaphorical, spiritual creation is waiting in breathless anticipation for God to reveal himself to his children. You see, creation lost its purpose because God, who is omnipotent, willed it so. Creation itself is a slave as well, you can see, and it too yearns for the glorious freedom to become a slave to God.
Wait. So this anthropomorphic creation, which is what? A metaphor? Or is creation referring to all the stuff in Genesis 1 and 2? But now, said creation gains the power of anthropomorphism, much like that donkey in Numbers, and it yearns for stuff, and God knew what it lost or whatever. Some purpose that God gave it. Let me guess, Satan's fault again?
All of creation groans from the pains of childbirth.
So metaphorical anthropomorphic creation is suffering physical labor pains now? Yeah, Satan. See what you did when you were that snake and told Adam and Eve to eat that fruit. Dude, I keep telling you that was not me.
God works for good for those that love him. God has already chosen and set apart some to be like his Son, Jesus Christ. God shares his majestic glory with those whom he set apart and who let Jesus inside of them. If God is with us, who can be against us? Who would accuse God's chosen people? Jesus sits at the right hand of God and pleads their case. Nothing can separate you from Christ's love, not any kind of worldly suffering, not hunger or poverty or persecution, not even angels, not anything.
Hey minions, it's me Satan, your Lord and Master. So, John Smith and I don't really promote our Patreon very much, but you got $6 a year for Coffee for Satan. For just 50 cents a month, you can provide your Lord and Master with all of his caffeine needs. It's better than giving your money to the collection plate at church, right?